How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 22 franchise rebuild. Now, in today's rebuild, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals, our final NL Central team, and then we've got the NL West and the AL West. So there you go. Final Central team in general. So, before we get on the video, though, leave a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. Check my social in the description. We have a playlist down below containing other MLB The Show 22 franchise rebuilding content. And if you like my channel and my content, check out my channel, TJP, right down below in the description. And yeah, just an FYI, these videos are meant to be fun. So again, I'm just pointing that out from now on. These are not meant to be fully realistic. There might be some realistic moves, but most of the times I can be realistic. So yeah, just fun. So let's see if we could rebuild the Cardinals. So it's time to get on the gameplay. We're locked and loaded to MLB The Show. So let's take a look at the lineups here. So we got Tommy Edman, Edmundo Sosa, we've got Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, Tyler O'Neill, we've got Corey Dickerson, Yadier Molina, Harris Bader, and Dylan Carlson. And then the rest of the team got Paul Jong, Andrew Knizner, Albert Pujols is back on the team, Lars Nootbaar. So there's some decent players. I'm excited. I mean, Molina, Pujols, Wainwright getting their last run together. They might all retire after this season. So I don't know about in the game, but you know, in real life, it's definitely a possibility. But here's the rotation. We got Jack Flaherty, Adam Wainwright, who's going to most likely regress after the season. We got Jordan Hicks, Miles McCullough, and then Steven Matz. And then we've got Hudson. We've got Genesis Cabrera. We've got Giovanni Gallegos as our closer. So there's some pretty good players on this team. But there are a couple of upgrades that we could make right now. Mainly at shortstop. I think we could get a better shortstop. And maybe even get a guy for like an extra bullpen pitcher. Like a relief pitcher. So let's just see what trades you can make right now. It's not going to be too many, but I'll probably make like a move or two right now. And let's see what we can get with this team, improve. All right, I think I'm going to do this deal with the Red Sox. So we're going to give up Paul DeJong, Corey Dickerson, and Scott Hurst. And we're going to get back Xander Bogaerts, who's a pretty solid shortstop. He usually does pretty well in franchise. So, yeah, Xander Bogaerts, welcome to the team. All right, so I think that's all the trades I'm going to make right now. I'm going to pick up James Hoyt, though. We're going to add him to the bullpen. So let's give him a 3-year deal, $2 million. So James Hoyt, welcome to the team. Just to add a little bit of bullpen help. So just another reliever to have. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm just going to keep the team the way it is for now. And I'll see you guys at the All-Star break where maybe we'll make a move, assess the team, see how we're doing. I'm excited. I think we should be pretty good. So let's see how we're faring around that time. All-Star Week is upon us, and we are currently sitting at 62-37, which is 11 games ahead of the Cubs. So we're playing pretty well right now. Definitely going to potentially, most likely, win the division if everyone can stay healthy. Of course, though, that's easier said than done, as Yadier Molina tears his finger ligament, so he is now out, and obviously he's regressing a lot. But you know, it's he's 39 years old, Yadier Molina. So I mean, it is what it is. But let's take a look at the lineup, see how we're doing here. So Tommy Edman's having a pretty solid season. Edmundo Sosa is doing pretty decent. Xander Bogaerts been cold as of late, but he's had a really nice season. I guess he's missed some games though. Tyler O'Neill's having a great season. Nolan Arenado is kind of struggling this year. Harris Bader has been hot as of late, but he just does not hit the ball. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's his discipline maybe and his vision. So he probably strikes out a lot. Dylan Carlson, cold season. Goldschmidt's been hot as of late. And Julio Rodriguez has been catching for us, and he's done a pretty good job filling in. So we'll take that. Nootbaar has been pretty good off the bench. Joshua Baez has been pretty good off the bench. Pujols is kind of struggling a little bit, but it's Pujols, so he's doing the best that he can. And Devon Herrera saw he was doing pretty decent. So Jack Flaherty been hot as late, but not having as great of a season I thought he would be. Jordan Hicks, though, is having an amazing season. Miles McCullough has been really good. Steven Matz is doing good. And then Adam Wainwright's having a very nice year as well. He's doing, I'd say, best out of the trio of, guys. So, but he is definitely regressing, though, a lot. So we'll see what's going on after this season. But Dakota Hudson in the bullpen with Brandon Waddle. or Waddell. So yeah, Brandon's kind of been struggling a little bit. Dakota Hudson's been really good, though. Jessica Cabrera's been decent. Alex Reyes been kind of struggling. Ryan Helsley's been pretty good. Nick Whitgren has been pretty good. James White, excellent. So I'm glad we signed him. And then Giovanni Gallegos has been really good. 36 saves. Nice to see that from the homie. So, other than that, I mean, honestly, I'm liking this team. The only thing I might want to do is maybe get a catcher, but I'm honestly just fine keeping the team the way it is this season and kind of just rocking what we got. But, you know, Julio Rodriguez, if he, you know, can play well, I'm happy with that. And then, you know, Ivan Herrera, if he can kind of play well, then maybe that kind of offset, you know, Yadier Molina. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to keep the team the way it is, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season unless a trade pops up that I like. So we ended up going 97-69, won our division, so that's awesome. And I did end up re-signing Adam Wainwright, Yadier Molina, and Albert Pujols. If they retire, they retire, but we just gave them contracts, so if they're gonna retire, they're gonna retire Cardinals. So there you go. You can't hate me now. Well, you could still hate me, but pretty happy with that. So let's take a look at the standings before we look at anything else. Yeah, 97 wins for us. Dodgers at 115 wins, so they are clear and cut the best team in the MLB. The best AL team was the Blue Jays with 98, so we were actually one of the better teams. I thought we did not have a great second half of the season, but we were actually not pretty good. We were pretty good. So, yeah, the Dodgers, though, are just kind of ridiculous this year, so we'll see what can happen with them. So we're taking on the Phillies. So that should be fun. But before we do that, though, let's take a look at the... we got gold gloves. That's cool. He's won the MVP. I don't really care about league leaders. That was glitched. I think that was glitched. Saves. It looked kind of weird. Okay, either way. Awesome, though, from Giovanni Gallegos. And then no injuries, really, for us. That's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the lineups. So Tommy Edman ended the season on fire. Like to see that. So ended the season cold. We don't like to see that. But, you know, pretty decent season for both of them. Bogarts ended the season on fire. He had a really nice year. He was a good pickup. Tyler O'Neill had a very nice year. So great to see from him. Nolan Arenado ended up doing okay, but like to be a little better. Paul Goldschmidt, same thing, but not too bad from him. Harris Bader just, I don't understand. He just did not hit the ball. I guess it's got to be the discipline and the vision that are impeding him. Dylan Carlson, not that great of a season for him, and then Ivan Herrera's been okay. And then just looking at the rest of the team, for the most part, pretty solid off the bench. Some of these guys, Josh Baez ended the season on fire. And then Molina ended up on the bench because he's just regressed so much. But that's okay. It's okay. So Jack Flaherty ended up having a pretty solid year. Jordan Hicks was very good. Miles was really good as well. Steven Matz, pretty good season. And then Dakota Hudson was fantastic in the rotation. So love to see that. Brandon Waddell was pretty good. So that's good to see. Adam Wainwright had a good year. Cabrera was good. Reyes kind of struggled. Helsley was good. Wicker was good. James Hoyt, great pickup for us, and we got him for 3 more seasons at the Devils number. That's pretty solid. And then Giovanni Gallegos had 53 saves. You guys saw he led the league in saves. Awesome. So, we're taking on the Phillies in the NLDS. The National League Division Series. With Flaherty versus Wheeler. Game 1, we win 2-1. Alex Reyes got the win. Okay. Game 2, Hicks versus Nola. We win 8-1. Okay, can we win Game 3 with Miles on the bump versus Ranger Suarez? We don't. We lose 8-7. Game 3, we win 7-1. Let's go. We're in the NLCS taking on the Giants, who beat the Dodgers. They beat the Dodgers. Wow. They beat the Dodgers. Look at that. They beat the Padres and the Dodgers. They are right now... Yeah, they had the worst record out of everybody that's made the postseason. But let's not take them for granted. Hicks versus Rodon, Game 1, we lose 7-4. Miles on the bump against Webb. Game 2, we win. So it's tied 1-1. Can we go up 2-1? Nope, we're down 2-1. We win Game 4. We need to win Game 5. We do. Are we going to the World Series? No way. We're in the World Series in our first season, and we're taking on the Angels. I've made one move, and it was for Xander Bogaerts. And I also signed James Hoyt. And we're in the World Series. This is incredible. All right. So we got the Angels Hicks versus Ohtani. Game 1, we lose. Flaherty versus Syndergaard, we lose. We're down 2-0. And, okay, we're down 3-1. Can we win 4 straight? Are we built like that? No, we're not built like that. So the Angels win the World Series. Giovanni Gallegos had a horrible postseason. It looked like. I don't know if he had a horrible one, but yeah, terrible from us. Wow, we gave up 3 runs in the game. Lost 1-0 here. That kind of sucks. So we got all the way to the World Series and lost. Yeah, Xander Bogaerts is a cheat code, man. He is a cheat code. Harris Bader actually had a good postseason. So did Dylan Carlson. The guys that didn't hit the ball well ended up doing great in the postseason. The guys that had a great season ended up struggling in the postseason. Really weird. I mean, okay. And then just kind of curious. I don't usually look at these. Flaherty was good, like really, really good. Wainwright was great. Reyes, yeah. Hoyt was solid. Yeah, Gallegos was terrible. He was terrible in the postseason. All right, well, hey, we got to the World Series in our first year, so that's pretty solid. We could build upon that. So let's go to the offseason and make some moves. Usually don't show this, but Adam Wainwright did retire. Unfortunately, could not get him a World Series for his retirement. It's unfortunate. He got there. He pitched really well, but we couldn't get the job done, so feel really bad. I never really show those, but I had to show it there. So, I guess Whitgren will give him a contract, but everybody else here can kind of just, like, walk away. And then we got some tendering of the tenderings and some arbitration. So I'm just going to do that off camera, and we'll get to free agency. Decent amount of money in free agency, so actually a ton of money. And I'm not really sure what I want to go after. I mean, I guess a catcher is the main priority, so I'm probably going to end up going for a guy like Wilson Contreras, maybe Mike Zunino. They're both coming off terrible seasons. Christian Vasquez. Because I do need some catchers, so I might go after those kind of guys. Kirk Sally is coming off, I guess, a decent season for his standards. So there's a few catchers we're going to go after, maybe a couple bullpen guys. Definitely want to get just another starting pitcher or two. So we'll do that, and then maybe a first baseman if there's anybody out there, like a Max Muncy. So yeah, I'm probably just going to offer some contracts there. So let's see what we can end up adding to the Cardinals. All right, so we ended up picking up Max Muncy. He's going to be our first baseman. And it looks like we ran out of contract spaces, so all of my pending offers for my other guys got voided. So I don't know if we ended up picking up anybody else. Because I did offer a few other guys contracts. We got Keon Kella. I did offer a few other guys, but if we're out of contract spaces, then we might have to look to make a couple trades to free up some space. So I'm going to do that, and maybe try to trade for some players, because we have a ton of money. Alright, I'm going to just deal with the Dodgers. Ali Sanchez, Paul Goldschmidt, and Joshua Baez for Mookie Betts and Blake Treinen. I'm going to do that deal. Thank you, Dodgers. Signing I'm going to make here is James Paxton. So James Paxton will be added to the rotation. So I'm pretty much done with making moves. We did also, just so you know, we did get Kirk Sally and Omar Narvaez to catch. So we got 2 extra catchers as well. That was another reason why our space filled up. But I'm pretty happy with this team. So let's just simulate to the start of the second season. Alright, so start of the second season. This is going to be the lineup that we've got. So we got Mookie Betts now playing in right field. Tommy Edman, we've got Xander Bogaerts, we've got Max Muncy, Tyler O'Neill, Nolan Arenado, Omar Narvaez, Edmundo Sosa, and then Harrison Bader. So that's pretty solid. So I guess with DH, Dylan Carlson's being the DH. So that's cool. Alright. So yeah, Carlson's still here. We got New Bar's coming off a pretty good solid season with Leo Rodriguez, Justin Turner, Yadier Molina, Kirk Sally. So it's pretty good solid team. A lot of catchers. We got a lot of catchers. I don't know if they'll actually all be in the majors, but that is the team that we got there. Pitching rotation. So Jack Flaherty, James Paxton, Jordan Hicks, Miles McCullough, and then Steven Matz. Pretty solid starting 5. Then we got Hudson, Brandon. We got Darren McCoffin. Blake Treinen now is on the team. Keon Kella, who signed, which is pretty solid. I guess we have Justice Sheffield. Okay. Cool. Giovanni Gallegos is still here. Still have James Hoyt was coming off a nice season. Genesis Cabrera. So the bullpen's looking pretty good. This team's going to be pretty solid. I think we definitely will win the division again. Can we get back to the World Series? Well, the only way to find us is simulate. So I will see you guys at the All-Star break. I'm not going to make any moves right now. All right, I'll do this deal with the Cubs. Chris Martin for Ryan Price. Ryan Price is never really going to play in this video, and I guess we get some bullpen help with Chris Martin if he's going to be in the pros. Week is upon us, and once again, we are playing really well. 65-32. We're 10.5 games up against the Cubs, so we're performing really well. Do we have any injuries? Looks like we have some injuries. Albert Pujols broke his hand, and he's not even in the MLB. He's in AAA. They're doing him dirty right now. Okay. So interesting. He's playing in Memphis. Okay. I guess he could hang out with John Morant. All of them. Anyways, lineups. Let's take a look here. Mookie Betts is having a phenomenal season. Love to see that. Edmundo Sosa has been hot as of late. Xander Bogaerts, this guy just hits. He's just really good in franchise. So he's been a good pickup. Max Muncy's kind of having a down year. Down has been cold as of late. No, Orlando's on fire. So he's having a nice season. And Omar Narvaez, man, this guy is he just is crazy. Tommy Edman, decent season. Harrison Bader, much better season than last year. I don't know what happened last year, but this season he's doing a lot better. Not amazing, but still a lot better. Molina, who knows if he's going to retire or not. But he hasn't played much. And then Kirk Sally's been pretty good behind the plate as well. So Dylan Carlos has been struggling. Might look to move him because he's got some good trade value. And maybe we could try to get like another bat. I mean, why not, right? Maybe we can upgrade our shortstop. Even though Sosa's been pretty good, maybe he could be more of a platoon guy. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make a trade then, because we have the cap space to do so. But for right now, let's take a look at the rotation and the bullpen. Flaherty's been very solid. Paxton's it's been phenomenal. Great pickup for us. Jordan Hicks is kind of struggling. He's been fire as of late, but yeah, a little high on the ERA. Miles has been awesome, and then Steven Matt's been awesome. So that's good to see. Dakota Hudson's been terrible. Reyes is doing good. Cabrera's been meh. James Hoyt, awesome. Chris Martin's been pretty good. Blake Trina's been excellent. Keelan Kelly's been good, even though he hasn't pitched that much. So he's been great. And then Giovanni Gallegos, 33 saves. I like that. All right. Let's see if we can just make a trade. I mean, I'm down to make a trade to try to get another bat in this lineup. So let's see what's out there. I'm going to do this deal with the Guardians. So we're going to go with Dylan Carlson and James Nail. Never going to play in the MLB. And we're going to get Ahmed Rosario. So I know Dylan Carlson, young. I probably wouldn't do this. I don't know if this is really a great trade. But since we have Mookie Betts and, you know, Xander Bogaerts is DHing, we might as well get Ahmed Rosario on the team. So he could be a decent shortstop for us. So I'm going to take that. And that means Sosa's now going to be the, I guess, platoon guy off the bench. So I'm kind of happy with that. And yeah, that's probably the only move we're going to make. Kind of a small move, but it'll work. I think we should be pretty good. I'm going to simulate the rest of the year, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So 97-65 is what we went, and we won the division series, or won the division rather. We're taking on the Dodgers in the NLDS, so awesome, I guess. Let's take a look at the lineups and see how everybody did. So I guess Rosario is playing short, or not playing short. I guess he DHs sometimes. All right, whatever. That's fine. Ahmed Rosario had a pretty solid season. Sosa, I guess, is playing second as well. I guess against depending on the things. Okay, so Tommy Edman's on the bench. That's fine. So Sosa ended up kind of ending the season cold. Xander Bogaerts had a good year. Max Muncy kind of was meh. Talamiro kind of struggled a little bit. Nolan Arenado was really solid. Omar was really good. Bader was decent. I ended up extending him, and then I guess Mookie Betts is hurt. Okay, so Mookie Betts is hurt. Well, that's not good. I'm looking at the bench. Pretty decent for the most part. Nick Dunn kind of struggled. Kurt Kasai was good off the bench. Yeah, the catching is actually really solid. They're doing good. In terms of our pitching rotation, Jack Flaherty, we ended up extending him. He was, not too bad. I like to see that from him. James Paxton, what a season from him. 22-5. He was a really good pickup for us, so nice. Jordan Hicks didn't have that great of a season. Miles had a really good year, ended up extending him. And then Steven Matz, decent season from him. Dakota Hudson kind of struggled. Alex Reyes, we ended up extending him. He had a good year. Genesis Cabrera was pretty solid. James Hoyt, nice season from him. Chris Martin was blah, very bad. Well, not very bad, but he was not very good. Blake Trinan, solid, very, very solid. And then Keelan Kell had a really good year. And Giovanni Gallegos with 50 saves. So we'll take that from him. In terms of awards, curious to see. Yeah, James Paxton won the Cy Young. Not a surprise. I mean, he had such a great season. And looks like Mookie Betts broke his hand. And he was having a great season prior to breaking his hand. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, let's just see the standings. So we had 97 wins. Dodgers only had 94 wins. Braves had 102. And the Mariners had 102. Okay, so did the Blue Jays. All right. So we're taking on the Dodgers. Supercharged Anthony Rizzo. New York Yankees live series. Attribute boost expires 4/20. Oh, I've never seen that before. Okay, cool. All right, so either way, we're taking on the Dodgers. Flaherty versus Buehler. Game 1, we lose 4-0. Paxton versus Urias, the Cy Young winner. We get the 2-0 dub. Did he pitch a perfect game? Kind of just curious. No, he did not. But he pitched a hell of a game, though. 7.1 innings. Good job. All right, Game 3. Hicks versus May. We lose. Miles versus Tony. We win 1-0. Wow, only give up 2 hits. All right, big one here. Can we win Game 5 and go to the NLCS? No, we get shut out. We get shut out. Flaherty choked, man. He really, really choked. 5 hits, man. We kind of shut out. 4 out of the 5 games were shutouts, and this game was won, but decided by 1. And it was literally we blew the game. Well, we didn't blow the game, but well, we did. We did blow the game, technically. Who got the loss? Hudson and blown save for Hoyt. And then Martin got the loss. Okay. Fantastic stuff. All right, well, we've got one more season. And the Dodgers win the World Series against the Jays. We got one more season, so let's see what we can end up doing in this third and final season to make it. All right, so we're going to offer some arbitration. I don't know how much money we're going to end up having. I did end up offering a few guys some exclusive contracts, mainly Trinan and Hicks. So we have to tendering the contracts. We're not going to have too much money. So if we're going to do anything, it would have to be via trade. But we could probably maybe sign a couple players in free agency. So there we go. Let's just see what we could do via trading and also via free agency after I tender these contracts. Alright guys, so just an FYI, I'm about to head to the start of the third and final season. I didn't do any big moves because we just didn't have enough money. But I did get a few guys, like I think I picked up Kyle Hendricks. I did lose Blake Trinan, but we did get Matt Barnes to kind of alleviate that. I also signed Kirby Yates as well, so we still improved the bullpen. Yeah, nothing too incredible. A couple small utility guys that we picked up. I think we got Garrett Cooper, and then a couple other guys, I think. So I will show you, though, right now. But this team is looking pretty good on paper, so Ahmed Rosario, Sosa, we got Mookie Betts, hopefully he can stay healthy, Max Muncy, Xander Bogaerts, Tyler O'Neill, Nolan Arenado, Navarez, and then Harrison Bader with Tommy Edman, Justin Turner, Nick Dunn, we got Garrett Cooper, there we go. I also picked up Michael A. Taylor, which is pretty solid as well. He'd be like a nice backup outfielder in case one of the guys goes down. Kirk Sally. We got Perez. We got Gorman still. So if I need to make a trade, I can. And I'm excited. I mean, I don't know if I want to make a trade now. I might. There's a chance I do make a trade right now before I start, because I maybe want to get like an actual second baseman. Flaherty, Paxton, Hendricks, Hicks, and Miles with Matz in the bullpen with Hudson, Brandon. We like I said, we got Yates, we got Reyes, Kella still. We got Matt Barnes now. So yeah, the bullpen's still looking really good. Still got James White, Helsley still here. So like I said, I mean, Tommy Edman's good. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like he may or may not hit. Like some years he does, some years he doesn't. So we'll see. But maybe we get another bat in the lineup. I don't really know. I think this team is pretty good though. Do we want another pitcher potentially? Like a better starter. One more starting pitcher. I mean, I'll look to see if there's anything out there that I like, just to get like another player on the team. But if I don't make a move now, I'll probably make one at the deadline. I'm gonna do this deal with Blue Jays. You know, it's not that we need another shortstop, but if I can get Bo for Nolan Gorman, Sosa, and Rosario, I'm gonna get Bo. I think we just get Bo. I think we do that, right? Bo. I mean, unless there's something better out there, I might as well just go after Bo. I think we're gonna go for Bo. We're getting Bo. And Boba Chat. Bo's coming on the team. Boba Chat. Boba Chatty. Boba Chatty. Machete. Drove my Chevy to my levee, Mr. American. Okay, anyways, we got Bo. And I'm happy with that. Bo is on the team, ladies and gentlemen. So, I know the catcher says we're bad, but we're really not. I'm happy with this team. I think this team is pretty much set. Let's simulate to the start of the third and final season. We're going to go to the All-Star break, assess the team then. I'll see you guys from there. And we're 58-38, which is pretty good. I mean, we're winning the NL Central right now. I thought it would be a little bit better. I guess we've had a couple of injuries. Matt Barnes, head concussion. But he's had a good season other than getting a head concussion. But that stinks. But yeah, it's really nobody injured right now other than him. But let's take a look at the lineup. So Bo is having a nice season. He's now I guess he's alternating with the DH between him and Bogaerts. So, and Bogaerts looks like he's having a good season. Tommy is struggling a little bit. Well, a lot of it. That's why I was saying, like, maybe I try to get a better second baseman. Just because he just doesn't seem to always hit the ball in franchise. Mookie Betts, though, good season for him. Max Muncy's been playing excellent. Bogaerts is putting up ridiculous numbers. Tyler O'Neill's having a nice bounce-back season. Nolan Arenado's doing pretty decent. Omar's having a pretty good year, even though he's been cold as of late. And Harrison Bader, yeah, it's all right, but it's not amazing. Garrett Cooper's been on fire, so that's awesome. Kirk Sally, when he plays, he does well. That's good to see. And yeah, this team is looking really good. It's looking really good. Jack Flaherty's looking really good. Kyle Hendricks, who was one of the guys we signed, is looking really good. He's looking good. James Paxton, yeah, he could possibly win another Cy Young. Jordan Hicks is not having a good season. Miles he's okay. Definitely not as good as last year, but, it's doable. Steven Matz has been good when he pitches. Genesis Cabrera, Keelan Callow has been good. Kirby Yates pitching solid. James Hoyt, could be doing a little bit better. Matt Barnes, when he comes back, he'll be beneficial. That's just another arm. Reyes and Gallegos is kind of struggling a little bit this season, but honestly, this bullpen, this pitching is looking really good. I think I'm going to keep the team the way it is. We should be good for this rest of the year, so I'm going to simulate to the end of the season. I would assume if we can keep it up, we're currently sitting at 58 wins. We have a good second half of the season. I think we could eclipse 100. Well, we ended up having a pretty good second half of the season. 102-60, won our division, and we're taking on the winner of the wildcard playoff game. So that's awesome to see. So we obviously, based on that logic, had the best record in the NL because we had 102 wins. The White Sox with Shohei Ohtani, because if you didn't know, Shohei did go to the White Sox. 107 wins for them. So anywhere he goes, dust turns into gold. Okay, just looking at some of the league leaderboards. Not that that matters really too much, but Harrison Bader won a Gold Glove. Good for him. And any injuries? Nobody. All right, good. So, lineups. How did we do? Mookie Betts, pretty solid season for him. Tommy Edman, yeah, not the best year for him. Xander Bogaerts ended the season cold, but good year for him. Tyler O'Neill ended on fire. He had a good year. Same thing with Max Muncy. Bo had a good year. not a 310, but still a nice season, though, nevertheless, from Bo. He played all 162 games. Nice. Almost the sacred 666 for bats. Nolan Arenado, ended the season cold. Same with Omar, but he still had a pretty solid season. Bader was meh. He was okay. Could have been a little bit better, but, Justin Turner, when he plays, has done his job. Michael A. Taylor, it's not bad. Same to Kurt. He was pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, this team's looking good. If we could play well, we have a chance. Everyone has a chance. Jack Flaherty, nice season from him. Same thing with Kyle Hendricks. He had a good year. Jordan Hicks, not too much. James Paxton, good season for him. And then Steven Matz had a good year as well. And Miles is now in the bullpen, and he was good. So I'm fine with keeping him there. And just looking at the rest of the bullpen itself, it's looking nice. We got Ryan Helsley now to add. So that's looking pretty good. And then Giovanni with 43 saves. So it looks like he did better second half of the year. Nice to see that from him. So who are we going to be taking on? It's going to be the Dodgers again. So rematch of last year's NLDS. So Flaherty versus May. Game 1, we lose. I could have got Dustin May, by the way. So Flaherty, you really let me down. Okay, Game 2, we win. 6-4 Hicks. Game 3, we win 3-0. Nice, and he pitched a really good game. Paxton, Game 4, we win, and we're going to the NLCS to take on the Padres. The dads, the fathers, the husbands to the Madres, the mothers. Okay, Game 1, Flaherty versus Clevenger, we win 3-2. Hendricks versus Giolito, we win Game 2. Can we win Game 3 with Hicks on the bump? No. Game 4, we lose. We win Game 5 on a blowout. Can we win Game 6, go to the World Series? Yes, we can, and it's going to be either the Yankees or the Astros in the World Series, and it's going to be the Houston Astros. So here we go. Game 1, Flaherty versus McCullers. We get the win, 3-0. Hendricks versus Jose. Game 2, we win. We're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0? We're up 3-0. We lose Game 4. We lose Game 5. And we win Game 6. So your St. Louis Cardinals. It takes 3 seasons, but I don't care. We got the World Series for St. Louis. Unfortunately, Yadier Molina, Albert Pujols, and Adam Wainwright were not on this team. Doesn't matter. I mean, I guess. They could have won it. We should have won in our first season. But it is what it is. I will take it. Kind of just curious to see if who performed really well. Nolan Arenado, World Series MVP. Bo, who we traded for, was playoff MVP. And this guy, Omar, I'm telling you, Omar might be one of the most underrated players in franchise. So take notes. He's usually really good. And then Xander Bogaerts, yeah, awesome. Just an awesome pickup. So I guess let's go to the full screen and close up the video. Well, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. Check my social media description. We've got a playlist down below containing other MLB The Show 22 franchise-related content. If you like my channel, check out my channel down below in the description, TJP. So we've got AL, NL, West teams now. So 10 more. But tomorrow is going to be a Mario Super Suckers video. So be on the lookout for that if you guys like that content. You definitely should check it out if you like baseball. It's fun. It's well edited. A lot of memes. If you guys like memes, check it out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna head on out. So take care, everybody. See y'all soon. We got the dub, and peace.